I'm Courtney Giles and I'm a volunteer at Epsom Fab. In December of last year we found out that our centre was in trouble of closing because of a decision made by the Surrey County Council regarding finance, which would mean our club would have nowhere to meet. So since December we've been trying to find a new place to meet or ways that we can secure our old centre back. And I heard about I Am the Change looking at the NUS website and decided even if I could just make that change online, it would be a little something towards our campaign that we didn't even know had started then. It was just a little thing, but then I found out I got lots of votes and it turned out to work out really well. And so I'm here today at the NUS headquarters to work on our campaign. And so far we've been planning our campaign and looking at the solutions that we could get from the vision we've got. And we did that by looking at the roots of what the problem was and the actual issue itself and the consequences of that. And we worked out what the positive effects that could come from it. So we're just planning how we could actually run an effective campaign, and that's really what I want to get out of today, just coming up with ways to campaign that would be constructive rather than just being angry, actually putting our resources to good use and coming up with something that could actually make a difference and make a change.
It's important just quickly to kind of give the background to how this campaign and how these people ended up being here today. Because what it is 4 students who are now at different universities spotted the I Am the Change website and said, you know what made a difference to us when we were growing up? That Fab Centre, which we used to go to. And wouldn't it be good if we were able to do some stuff for I Am the Change to save it? And so they've gone back to their own community, they've gone back to the Fab Centre and they've recruited a load of 14-year-olds who have come with them today and who are going to be running the campaign locally. And it's a really classic example of how students can put stuff back into their own local community and make sure that other people enjoy the same opportunities that they had. And it's absolutely brilliant that NUS is able to support them. And I'm really excited and I can't wait to go down to Epsom in the next few weeks and to do some more campaigning. It's great.
It's the end of the day when we've been at NUS and we've had such a great day really learning about how to run an effective campaign, and I think it's been great for everyone to see how we can actually turn all our emotions into something positive.
So today has been absolutely brilliant. It's been worth getting out of bed on a Saturday morning and coming down to the office for. When we started out on the I Am the Change project, I don't think anybody really thought we'd get quite as far as we have in such a quick space of time, and to see the people who are here today who are campaigning against cuts essentially to a youth service which brings people together with values of inclusion and equality, and who are running such a well-targeted campaign, and we're able to accelerate that bit and give them a bit more momentum going into the final weeks of their campaign is really, really inspirational. And it's a classic example of how by reaching out beyond students' unions and reaching out directly to students we've been able to have an absolutely massive impact. And I'm really confident that we're going to do some really good stuff with the Save Fab campaign and that the Fab will be saved.
Katie's been coming here for about a year, so it's the only one in existence. It's the only one that allows her to have and experience different opportunities and further her whole life. And if we didn't have it on a Friday night, I think she would really go mad. She loves it, she always wants to come, she gets so much benefit out of it, and she's certainly grown up since she's been coming. So please save our Fab.
Well, Andrew's been coming to Fab probably for about 5 years now. It's the only place he actually always wants to come to. He really looks forward to Fab, tells all the people about it, and he really enjoys it. And I don't know what he'd do on a Friday night if we didn't have Fab for him. He just loves it.
It's been a week since our NUS training day and we've done quite a lot in this week. We've had another meeting with the Head of Youth Services in Surrey to talk about options where we could go with the centre, and they've set up 2 further meetings with us, and then the task group meeting, which is with all the adults and people from the County Council, on the 16th of May. So we're working, all our efforts are going towards that, and then on the Tuesday I've got the conference at Sheffield, which should be really good. And so it seems to all be going very well at the moment.
So, first of all, everybody was feeling so angry and frustrated that Surrey County Council could do this to us and sort of threaten the club, and nobody was quite sure what they might do about it. But the more we started talking, the more support we realised we had out there in the community. And so when the NUS came along and helped us with the I Am the Change campaign, then the kids actually had something physically they could do. So they loved it when they got their Save Epsom Fab leaflets, because that was something that they could take to their friends. They took them to school and get people to sign them and return them to them. They were passing them on to their parents, were taking them to work, and they're coming in with this whole wodge sign. Granny, who knows everybody in Yule, was going around and getting them signed. So that was really good. So they loved being able to do that. And the other thing is they've loved the T-shirts. So again, it's been an expression, because they didn't know quite how to tell people what was going on and how they were feeling. And actually wearing a T-shirt with Save Epsom Fab and I Am the Change on it has been fantastic. So I really wasn't sure how the T-shirts would go down with the teenagers. I knew the younger ones would be quite happy, but the teenagers themselves have actually loved wearing T-shirts and were quite happy to walk through Epsom Town Centre in what was supposed to be a town parade, but did turn into a bit of a march as far as we were concerned, with their T-shirts on. And then they started chanting Save Epsom Fab, and people were cheering and clapping, so that was lovely. And when we got to the mayor, she was cheering and clapping as well, so it was even better, and the councillors were supporting us. And I think it's been great because people have been able to see it and then show their support for us, and their sort of determination that it's not going to stop. We are not going to let Surrey County Council throw us out, and we are going to carry on meeting here, and that's the way it's going to be.
Yeah, it was really great. I'm a bit out of breath holding out all the bubbles to the little kids, but it was great for everyone to see us, and it's great for raising awareness, and it was a really good month.
Well, I think it was absolutely brilliant. Everyone here was a total credit to just Fab and Epsom, and this is a brilliant charity, and it's totally worth saving, and just, yes!
I think through all this positive reinforcement of our campaign, getting lots of people involved, we've really moved forward. We've managed to have the deadline of the closing of our centre postponed by 3 months, but we are going to be only happy when we've managed to secure the future of our club by making sure there is no deadline and that we can stay in this centre or have an alternative facility provided that's just as good as our centre we're at. So at the moment we're definitely looking positively towards the future, and we think we're getting much closer to our actual aim of making sure we do have a future at our club, because I think it makes a big difference and everyone that goes here absolutely loves it.